Say hello to the folks at TheOneRing.net.
Hi everyone at Torn, I love you guys. Can't wait for you guys to see the movie and can't wait to see what you think of it.
Yeah, how's it been being back in Middle Earth?
It's been really nice actually. I think I need to go away every 10 years and then try and come back. If you'll have me, if you'll keep having me. It was actually quite a gentle beginning because, unlike, you're not like getting up at 5 in the morning because they've started shooting. It's a much more gentle process, and all that lovely stuff at the beginning where you're landing on concept art and you're casting brilliant actors and all that lovely stuff, and it feels really good. And then at some stage footage starts to come in and you start looking at it and you thought, oh, okay, now we've got to go to work. We've got to make sure this is going to work on film, and make sure the story's playing, make sure the pace is right, make sure that we haven't got any dirty great holes, whoops, which we may or may not have had. Fixed now. And just see if it's playing, yeah.
So I'm told I only have two questions. So my second question,
Okay.
Since we last talked,
Yes.
we now know that Saruman is in the film, and I had an interview with Jason.
How well did I do? I had to keep my mouth shut, right?
You did very well, and I know Stephen Demosthenes was really pressing you on that one.
I know.
But when I was chatting with Jason about it, he was saying how Sir Christopher Lee's widow gave permission for his likeness to be used.
Yes.
Was it, having worked with Sir Christopher, was it kind of emotional seeing him on the screen?
It was actually. I think we have a really beautiful letter from Chris that he wrote to us. It wasn't actually at the end of any of the movies. It was out of the blue. He was in London and he wanted to write to us. I think he missed New Zealand a little bit, and so I have this letter that is framed in my office, and it's one of the few times I've ever done that, is frame this letter. But when we reached out to Geeta, Lady Lee, who's sadly no longer with us, but is now with her beloved, I like to think. She honestly, she said the thing that I think Peter felt in his heart was that actually Sir Christopher would have wanted this, and so we went into his records. I got to go back into all and hear his voice, not just doing the lines, but talking to us as we were recording them. And we found, we based it on a line from The Hobbit, which is, are you in need of assistance, my lady? Something like that, a version of that line. And we thought, okay, that's a line, we can see how many takes he did of that. Can we use it? Can we find a new read on it and change it up a little bit? And our brilliant guys did that. But it is a authentic bit of Christopher Lee performance that it's based on that line, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. So we're thrilled for us all.
Can I just tell you another bit of trivia about that is, to be honest, we didn't know if we could find that, and so just as a sort of like, okay, due diligence, let's see if there is a cast-alike, as someone who could do the voice out there. Now, I know the internet's going to say, of course, there's a million people who could have done Chris Lee's voice, but do you know what? I don't think so. I'm so glad we used his own voice, and it's fantastic. Yeah.
It's thrilling. So we get to go back to your version of Middle Earth at Christmas. It's been all these years of Christmas movies.
Another Christmas.
And we get to see Christopher Lee, and it's thrilling. Yeah. So I know that everyone at the TheOneRing family is thrilled to have you guys back, and thank you. We're excited.
There's some more Easter eggs in there. Were you in the panel? Did you?
Oh yeah, okay. Loved it.
You did? Could you feel it? Did it feel like
it was? Back? Oh, totally. Yeah. But I already felt that from the trailer. Yeah. I loved the trailer, but then the more footage we saw today, it's very epic. The fire, the snow, the sound pulsing through the space. I really...
Go see it in the cinema, right? You've got to. If you've got any hesitation, because you might be thinking, I don't know, it's Lord of the Rings, but it's anime, I'm not really into anime, whatever. Do yourself a favour, trust me. Because it's a beautiful piece also of art, I think, yeah.
Well, we're excited, and it's really lovely to see you.
Guys, the opinion of the fans of the TheOneRing, it does matter to us, actually. And I always say we never try to change things lightly, and always do it in a considered way, and for a storytelling reason generally. And also, we never try to add anything that doesn't feel authentic. So, you guys are always sitting on my shoulder, I have to tell you.
Well, we know the road goes ever on, and we're looking for more in Middle Earth with you.
Oh, yeah. Yes, no, we're hard at work. We have locked Phoebe and Artie in a room, and they are busy working on Hunt for Gollum, and I pop in occasionally and go, where's the pages?
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Philippa. Lovely to see you.